Okay, so here we are again. Wait, let me just mute the TV real quick. That button. Okay, there we go. Now we shouldn't have any bothersome ambient sounds that may be out of sync with the rest of the goings on. Okay, so while I run around here doing oh hey, yeah, like I said,
okay,
while I'm going around getting into trouble, I think I'll just take the time to talk a bit about some of the features of the game. Oh, right, I should have done this. Well, yeah, they're doing it this way. There's of course, I will not get the portfolios, but that's, yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, so, the game has some
enemies have been
fairly unique
exterminated.
features, and that's the gunpowder stuff. Just kind of rolled up green thing. Oh hey, wow, I got a lot of points this time around. I guess those tutorial fights are really not meant to be lucrative whatsoever. But yeah, as you can tell, this area does not have any background music. And that is going to be true for most of the rest of the game. One design quirk that received a lot of criticism back when this game was new. Yeah, one of those features
Target
was
locked on.
well, actually
Commencing
character
combat.
design for some reason. I mean, I guess we just can't prefer this kind of design, but too much. But also, there was this tiny little matter of there not being any background music in CDs and well, things. Well, that was close. But yeah. That's not going to be a very conspicuous thing right now. I mean, obviously there's no drama of any kind attached to just going through the tutorial dungeon. So, well, but when you get to more, mundane locations, like conspicuously the Kukai Foundation, I think. You would expect some kind of background music there. And what is the Kukai Foundation then? The short answer to that is you will eventually get to see that. I have to open chest from front. Come on, there we go. Okay, but yeah, the lack of background music. The development team, Monolith Soft Studios, they, or Monolith Soft whatever, they wanted to try something new with this game, and, well, I really respect their decision, and personally, if it is either this or, well, Final Fantasy VIII, I am definitely more okay with no music at all. So there, I've said it. I don't know, the music in this game, I think it's... most of it is really good. I don't like all of it, of course, but I think those was... Oh, whoa!
Let's
yeah.
go.
10 point bonus. 10 times point bonus. Just look at that. Yeah, when you get that 10-fold bonus on a boss fight, you are going to be delirious. And yeah, that's I'm not kidding, really. Get a shit ton of points now, and points are useful. You can see that radar screen down to the lower right. You could, you know, actually I'm going to go ahead and be a little weird and turn this off. I don't think anyone would normally do this, but well, I'm going ahead with this. See how it feels. Kind of naked, actually. Whatever. Oh, hey. Aha, I snuck up on you. Okay, so obviously the encounters in this game are not of the random persuasion. They are... they are represented by a single visible enemy on the screen walking around. And they have their set, call it patrolled zone. They move around in more or less at random. The boundaries, though, are really rigid, so you can actually exploit this sort of. You can park yourself just outside of their, I don't know, detection range or whatever, and the enemies will not reach you. They can detect you and run right at you, but they will not actually initiate combat. They will never get that close to you. Of course, normally you would not either notice or take advantage of it in any way. But, well, just tell me how it works. Well, I could say that many of the ether names and item names are carryovers from Xenogears. So, if you played Xenogears yourself or watch a Let's Play of it, as I have, you will see lots of not interesting, I meant to say familiar things. Take, for example, the two character portraits you see right here, right now. Xion is supposed to have lots of similarities with Elly of Xenogears fame. And Cosmos, I think she kind of looks like... what's her name again? Kelvina? Whatever, that fiery chick. Okay, well, if you haven't played or watched Xenogears, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, and that's just fine. Hey, there's a shiny. Wants it. And, is there any... No? No encounters out here right now. Boom. Pressing the square button, you can... after a certain point in the game, at least, you will get to see that very much. You will be able to destroy things, and most of the time they contain, well, nothing really, but they will often contain an item like revive, like we just picked up. That's stuff. Now, once you've picked an item once, the item will not be there the next time you sap the thing. So, okay, let me see if I can lure him over to the trap, actually. Show you how that works.
Freeze!
Hello! Aha! I got it.
Get out of my
So,
way,
of course,
or
what
else-
the trap... Well, what effect the trap has, you must... Well, I'm sure you are. So, you know about that?
The enemies have been exterminated.
We're making the points here. That's Oh yeah, I was talking about the music before, didn't I? Yeah, the intro to this game, I think the music in it is really awesome. Well, that's probably a cliche of the year, or, I mean, a worn-out phrase, but I really like the sort of creepy side. Well, I mean, sort of the creepy nature of it. I think there's a cutscene coming up right here, though, so I'll just pipe down.
Target locked on. Commencing combat mode.
This might actually be challenging. I'm just trying to calibrate the volume level here. So if I'm speaking all at random, that's the reason. Okay, I'll just turn it down a little like that. There we go. This should be serviceable. Okay, so just to be clear, this is not me controlling the game is doing some sort of autopilot. And well, tell me how that works. Blah blah blah. Combo base even here, and yeah. If you look at the bars between the attack names or weapon names, as the case may be, you see the AP value. It is well, different. Okay, whatever. Yeah, tutorials, because this is not Final Fantasy 13. And yeah, that's you don't want that. I think you have to go see a store to. Well, I mean, you do get a sort of armor repair item. Backward sword. Ooh, whoa. Shion Usuki. So obviously the eggs are a lot stronger than fighting in... well, fighting with your normal characters. And now for some cutscenes, I believe.
Status check.
I don't see anything unusual. All systems are stable. It's looking good. This ought to make up for last month.
I sure hope so. Cosmos has reached the checkpoint. Entering process 431.
Replacing targets with Type G drones. Commencing display.
Well, actually, I'm not going to use that right now. We will see a lot of use for save points as the game goes along, of course. But I figure I really don't have to at this point. I think this box contains an enemy. Let me just show you that. Hi.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
And look at that. My HP and DP are back to full. It's nice new game. Xion, you're really not hurting your enemies. No. Well. How about this then? Okay. Well, I did not expect things to get this difficult so soon. Of course, difficulty will spike through the game. That's just how it's done. But the biggest, I call it difficulty spike. I'm sure you'll see what I mean later. That is much later in the game. That's also the place where I will very often get a game over. I'm hoping I won't this time, but no guarantees. Yep. 50 here. Let me just show you Mega Ether.
Open ether circuit.
And the Medica Ether does 60. Well, obviously that is the stronger healing method. Yeah, I like this folder. Ether pack restores your EP, by the way, if that wasn't entirely obvious. And what is this then? These are little secret treasure chests that you first have to find and then find the decoder for. I mean, the key, shall we say. Well, we're gonna have an in-game tutorial on segment addresses later, actually. I'll just leave it at that. Yay! Oh hey, go away. Hi. Oh. Well, I was hoping I could get to the trap again,
Your
but
orders,
I
Xion?
guess that is not to be. Oh yeah, this is another thing. I'm sure you'll recognize it in Xenosaga Part 2. where they implemented sort of 3 zones. There are, of course, only 2 zones here, square and triangle. So, whatever. Well, the point is, you will not be able to attack every enemy. Holy hell! Yeah, you will not be able to attack every enemy with every attack. And then there is attack attributes. Now, status magic will be. Well, I think it actually matters unusually much in this game. But I'm not sure if I can actually swear to that. Okay, let's see if I can try some like tech attack on these nasty buggers. Attacks do well. Let's keep them running.
Take this! Now right!
We're gonna have to heal. How's that? Okay, well, yeah.
Open ether circuit!
See how you like this. Well, to tell you the truth, I was kind of hoping that Cosmos' enemy shot would have done a bit more damage, but what the hell? I got this.
Who would have thought one of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy?
And it's just the beginning of the game. And of course, there will be victory poses if you, well, haven't deduced that by now. Okay, I think there's a special boss when I get through there, so let me just heal up real quick. Yeah, the menu, by the way. I think you're gonna. Well, I think you can expect something like 25% of your game time in the menu, unlocking stuff with your various points, which is a bit of a drag.
Here we go. What's going on?
A brand new network is being created within the Cosmos mainframe. We've never had a reaction like this before. This is incredible. I've never seen a net grow so fast. Look at it, sir. Portions of the encephalon map are evolving. What the?
I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture all the data.
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into kosmos perception. It's too unstable.
Don't worry. We can pull it off.
What do you mean, don't worry? Chief?
Disabling auto safety. Destroy all targets.
Okay. Does this feel promising to you? Because it doesn't to me. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's just keep our distance. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's even like a G-shots. Well, why don't I just hop into my neck? Oh, by the way, there are a few different types of mechs in the Xenogears universe. These are eggs, and there are, well, a GWS, they are made from roses colors, and then there are a MWS. They are, I think, less powerful. Although still strong, of course. And then there will be yeses. They are the really big, really something or other E. Well, basically you don't want to run into an enemy piloting an ES in the galaxy, which we will in episode 2, but whatever. Oh, well, I did.
The enemies have been exterminated.
I was hoping I'd do that later. Okay, I guess that's life.
So far, so good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
Cosmos, activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
I knew this would happen! Status!
This is bad. Something's wrong in the encephalon. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the Chief? Chief, you're in danger! Get out of there now!
Hold on, just a little longer.
Chief!
Nerve impulse is in the limbic system. We've got kindling.
That's enough! Shut it down! Pull her out of there now!
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The Chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
What? 10 seconds to encephalon collapse! Sir! Damn it! Chief! Chief? Are you all right?
Yeah, Thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time? Alan?
You can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good. Besides...
Huh? Was there something else?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data. Today's our deadline, so I'm sure they'll be asking for it soon.
Attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out in approximately 3 minutes. All hands, please return to your designated areas immediately. Once again, attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out.
All ships, gate out complete.
Shifting main engine to stealth mode. Maintaining current speed until sector withdrawal.
Exit from current space set at absolute time 1300 on the 22nd. 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds to withdrawal.
Next UMN column in 7 hours, 36 minutes. All gate jumps from other sectors will remain offline until then.
So, we're almost home.
Yes, sir. Our final gate jump is at the next column. We're almost there.
We made it this far, we'll be fine. The odds of contact between columns is statistically low. Besides, this asteroid field we're in is perfect for hiding the fleet from them.
Huh. So Pollyanna thinks those asteroids are going to protect us.
I'm sorry, sir.
A bit testy today, aren't we, Commander? Huh? Is something wrong?
No. Of course not.
Ever since we picked up that object 10 days ago, everyone's been a bit jumpy. And we still have a ways to go before we hit comm space. I can empathize with the commander.
Captain, can you, debrief us on the current situation? Our original orders from the Galaxy Federation were to investigate the vanished planet and assist the researchers. But ever since we picked up that object, it feels like everything's changed. What exactly is that thing anyway?
Who knows? I haven't heard a thing from the research team. But, as I mentioned before, apparently they're after the object too. That's unofficial info, of course.
What about the rumor regarding the casualties during the retrieval process?
Even if it were true, that's none of our business. The research team has their own orders to deal with. The only explicit instructions we've received state that should any salvageable objects exist in the area, their retrieval takes top priority.
Top priority? What does that mean?
What it means is, over our very lives.
Now, no need to scare them. Those orders merely reflect the importance of this operation to the Galaxy Federation government, that's all. Just stay sharp and be careful.
That makes sense, sir. The entire fleet was renovated for this mission. Besides, if there's an emergency, we've got the trump card to fall back on.
Ah, yes. Speaking of which, what's the latest on that situation?
They're scheduled to turn in the A7 reports today.
A7, eh? Only one step away from fully operational. It's about time, I suppose. Lieutenant, please ask Chief Uzuki to come to the bridge once her data's ready. Ask her to bring all the previous data as well.
Yes, sir.
What trump card? Was he referring to that battle android?
That's right. You didn't know?
Wow, so it's true.
Hey, I heard that project's really behind schedule.
You can't blame them. There were casualties during their last boot-up test 2 years ago. They're being more careful this time.
It's hard to believe they're making an android in this day and age. The only place I've ever seen them is in old space novels.
Well, trump card or not, it's still an experiment. And it ain't like one android's gonna make that much of a difference. The whole project's just a chance for those Vector guys to show off. Someone's outdated hobby, that's all.
I heard that even their commercial models differ greatly between those that have seen action and those that haven't.
They say ignorance is bliss. Looks like they were right.
Commander?
I'm just envious, that's all.
Sure. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
They certainly didn't waste any time.
See? I'm usually right about these things.
Chief Uzuki, here's the data you requested. Will that be all?
Thanks. This should be good enough. I'll take care of the rest.
Chief? Do you have a second?
Yes?
The military is expecting actual field data for Cosmos. Is it right for us to keep giving them simulated data like this?
Well, I must admit, you got me there. But honestly, if it were up to me, I'd keep her here, safe in her dream world forever.
But why are you so afraid to put her to real work when you push her so hard in the simulations? I can't wait to see Cosmos up and completely functional. Couldn't you at least try taking her up to Phase 3? That should be no problem for her by now.
Phase 3 in a simulated battle config? Come on. We're not about to wake our little princess for that. Here's a summary of Cosmos' main equipment from the 2nd Division. This should help you with the guys upstairs.
Thanks. I'm sure it will.
Right. Another thing the game took some flack for was the amount of cutscenes. I think if you rush through the game, just do what you need to and don't engage in any sort of bonus stuff and keep the side questing to a minimum, I think you can complete this game in, I think, 30 to 40 hours. Something like that. I think they clocked the cutscenes, like the pre-rendered video and the real-time rendered stuff to about 9 hours. And considering that you're gonna spend a good deal of those gameplay hours, well, those remaining gameplay hours, actually combating the menu, there really is a lot of cutscenes in this game that, well, you can't really ignore that, deny it or something. Well, I personally don't mind that at all. I mean, I play games for their story, generally. There are exceptions, but games like this, if they have a strong story, if there's a lot to think about in that story, well, I'm fine with any number of cutscenes. Okay, but yeah, this has sort of dragged on for a long time, so I'm going to save the game and stop recording here, and I will see you in the next part of, well, this Let's Play. See you then.